your girl Renee, and today we are going to talk about topping some peppers because I've been watching a lot of YouTubers showing how they top their peppers, because the reason why you want to top your peppers is because your peppers become top heavy and they start to lean over, and what you want to do is you want to make the stem to be strong, and you want to take all the pressure off the top, and you want the leaves to grow all around the bottom and on the sides so it can give you a better production of peppers. So that's what Miss Renee has. So I have some examples I want to show you about how what I'm talking about, it being top heavy. Look at this one, the one that I put in this recycled flavored water bottle, the one that I did on the repurpose and reusing of things that I had in my home. And as you can see, all the beautiful roots and stuff of this bell pepper. But do you see how instead of this bell pepper standing straight up like this, how it leans over? That means it's too heavy at the top because it's got too much weight on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and show you how to top this pepper, so after we get done, it'll take the weight off of the top of this pepper, and hopefully it will stand up straight instead of flopping over like that. And I may too have to add some more soil to give it some more stability as well, because see how it looks all flopped over. So what I learned when I was watching the YouTube videos is that think of this as a tomato plant. And you know how the tomato plants grow those suckers in like the crevices of the stem, like in their armpits? Well, we want to look for that type of suckers on this bell pepper. And then we want to cut above that sucker, or that little new leaf that's forming, is where other leaves will start to grow, and that's what's going to make your bell pepper bush out. So we want to take all the weight of all this off, and we want to look and see if we can find those little extension of the leaves, the new leaves, because I don't know if you see that, but right here in the corner, I don't know if this camera will focus, but right here is another a leaf that's trying to grow. And there's also another leaf on this side. See this leaf right here is trying to grow out. So that's what we're trying to promote, the growth of the new leaves that grow down at the bottom, so they can give this plant the stability that it needs in order to grow. So let me get all set up and let's get to topping these peppers, baby. All right, hold on. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is I have some scissors here, and I've cleaned them to make sure that they were sanitary. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for those little new leaves that I see coming in on this plant, and I see one right here. So I'm going to cut this right here off to give that new leaf some room to grow. And let me cut this top one off here so that maybe you guys will be able to see it better. So let me see if I can show you that one leaf that I chopped off, so you'll be able to see what I'm seeing. Which is right here. There's a new leaf coming in right there, and that's where I want to cut so I can take some of the weight off of this pepper. So I'm going to cut this one off. See how it's even looking a lot better already? It's not all weighted down. So I think you don't want to take off too much of the leaves because you don't want to stunt the growth of the bell pepper. So I am going to keep this one on because that has a thing coming out, and that one has one. So it looks a lot better. So I'm going to keep it like this, And so we're going to move on to the next one. I got this one right here that you can see just by the performance of it, how it looks like it's straight, but it's got some serious issues. So I see a leaf coming off this one, so I'm going to chop this one off. Let me turn this one around to see if I see another leaf coming out of the little crevice part of it. I see some down there, 2 down below that one. And I think I'm going to take this one off to give it some weight. Look at it. See, looks a whole lot better because it has a lot of more little leaves starting to come out on the side. So that's a good thing. So this one looks good. And we have one more. This one, this is what we want it to look like. This is the one that I topped off as a practice run. And so I cut all the major ones at the bottom, as you can see here. Let me show you. Down here, I cut a lot of the leaves off. And now you see these new shoots coming in where I cut. Right here, you see in here, they've got new leaves that are coming, and the ones that I cut up here, they're already branching out. See the new growth right here? This is the new growth. So I'm very pleased with topping my peppers. So I'm going to keep a couple of peppers that I haven't topped off, and just to see what the difference of them are. So these 3 have been topped off, and then I have one that I have up here on this windowsill. This one over here, right here, I'm not going to top it off. And we're going to see how this one does versus, you know, these. Been topped, hasn't been topped. So this is Miss Renee's experiment. You know I'm all about the experiment. So we're going to see how this one does. Hey, you know, you learn something new every single day, and trust and believe, I have been learning all kinds of new stuff. So I wanted to bring this video to you guys today to let you know that I'm topping peppers over here, trying to get my peppers strong so when I put them outside, they will perform at their best. So don't forget, you don't want your peppers to be flopping over. You want them to stand up straight, and you want to look for, like I said in the example, as a little sucker, like in a tomato plant. Have they got the leaves and stuff? On the suckers has a new growth right in the armpits, right in these armpits, as we're going to call them, right in the bases of the stem. Those are the ones you want to look for, and then you want to cut the leaf right above that one. So here, I'll do it on this one. There is a nice little leaf growing. I don't know if you guys can see that. Well, my camera will focus, but there's a new little leaf growing right here. Right here, you see these little leaves here, and you can just take your scissors and you could just cut it right there. There you go. And a new leaf should grow right out of this spot right here where I cut. Wish this camera would focus so you guys could see what I'm seeing. But right here is where we should get a new leaf right here coming out, and make it strong down at the bottom. And I've already made previous cuts up here. So I'm looking at the baby leaf coming out, so I know it's a growing. So my job is to keep watering it, keep nurturing it, and get it where it needs to be. So when it's time to plant this bad boy out in Miss Renee's garden, it will be ready to rock and roll. Woohoo! We like that. We like having good, healthy plants to go out into our garden so they can do what they're supposed to do. And that is produce some food so we can feed our family and friends and also feed our tummies. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. Have a blessed day. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that red button and give your girl a thumbs up. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll know how my peppers are coming along. All right, guys, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget, top them peppers. It is a good thing.